Hi, my name is Bryce Vinson, and this is my project on moving to electric vehicles. Introduction, a little bit about EVs. They started off in the 19th century with concept cars like carriages, and they made a lot of developments all the way up into the early 2000s and even today with companies like Tesla. And they have made a lot of strides here in the last 20 years, probably more strides than they have in the last 200 years. So we can see a lot more EVs on the road than we ever did before. Historical context, electric vehicles, like I said before, have started with concepts in the 19th century. They weren't so great because they weren't able to recharge the batteries. They hadn't figured that portion out yet. And also, horse-drawn carriages need horses. And this is actually a guy named Robert Anderson with his horseless horse-drawn carriage, which he used batteries that, like I said, he could not recharge. And we have actually come a long way since then, and towards the 20th century with different innovations from Thomas Edison and Porsche. And they have shown a lot of advancements, and even towards the latest in the 21st century from like Tesla coming out with the lithium ion batteries in 2003, which significantly improved range and the performance power to propel all of these very heavy cars and use them just as much as we do gas cars today. Political context, governments like EV cars a lot. They know that they help our planet and they help our emissions, and they reduce gas prices and the use of fossil fuels and oil. They also give a lot of subsidized and tax credits, and they help a lot with the infrastructure, because just like we have gas cars with gas stations, we need EV cars with charging stations, because you don't want to go on trips and road trips and run out of gas, just like you wouldn't want to run out of a charge on your car. And once we get that infrastructure in, it'll help a lot more with sales for EV cars, because those people who are worried about how fast they can charge and where they can charge and they can't charge, they're going to be buying more EV cars because it's going to make more sense to them. Moral context is pretty cut and dry. As you can see here, the all-electric vehicles produce a lot less emissions than the gas vehicles. As much as I like gas vehicles, just like the next guy, I do know that they're very bad for our planet, and moving to the all-electric market is going to be much better for the longevity of our planet and the health of our planet. And I could really see that happening here in the next 40 to 50 years. In conclusion, as you can see, we have come a very long way from our early concepts to our latest concepts for the future in EV markets. With our improvements of batteries and power, I do see us having an all EV market really soon, and finally achieving what people like Robert Anderson were trying to achieve back then, and finally finishing their project where they started. And this is my works cited page from where I got all my information in order to do this project.